Hello and welcome back to my channel, where here we discuss all things etiquette. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with a friend if you enjoy the content. I hope that you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. I know I sure did. And hopefully you all got a chance to utilize those different communication skills we talked about. Now it's time to move forward. We're moving forward to wearing apparel. And I've heard many women say, we need to address this. And I can't wait. And I can't wait to share with you also. Let's reflect back on a video or two that we did on hygiene etiquette, where we talked about the clean canvas. And if you missed the clean canvas, go back and look at the previous videos. It's probably one or two that address that. And in the videos, we talk about bathing or showering. We talked about drying off properly and moisturizing, keeping the skin hydrated. We talked about deodorant and wearing fragrances. So we don't need to go back through that in detail. But I'm going to say, moving forward to apparels, there are two things that you need. And here's one: a handheld mirror. The second is a full-length mirror where you can see from your head to your toes. Everybody should have those two things in their possession. Here's why. Remember when you go to the hair salon or to a barber, whomever does your hair, even if you just do it yourself at home, when you want to see the back of your hair, you take the mirror and you look at yourself in a full-length mirror and it reflects back and you can see the back of your head. Well, we're going to use that same concept with our body. Now, before you start to think about putting on clothing, what do we need to address? Our undergarments. Because certain attire requires certain undergarments. Now, let me start by saying this. Your undergarments should fit your body in a way where your outer garments flow smoothly. Let me give you an example. If you have accumulated extra weight in certain areas and it prohibits your undergarments from fitting you properly, it's time for new ones. Okay? What do we mean? I'm going to give you an example. If you have a bra and you have what we call spillage, what does spillage look or feel like? It feels like a muffin. Muffin here, muffin here. It may not fit properly. So you may need to invest in different bras. They have bras that are long line, you have push-ups and you have padded and underwire. And here also, if you have an accumulation of extra back fat, they call it back fat, you need to address that with the proper undergarment. So when you wear a top, a blouse, a sweater, a dress, you don't see the outline of the rolls or the bra. Okay? Another thing are panties. Now, this channel, I address women, but I also say men need to watch so you can share information with your daughters or your goddaughters or nieces or girlfriend. Ladies, we need to teach our daughters, the women in our family, that to show your panty line is inappropriate. Okay? It is inappropriate. There are too many variations of panties, just like there are different variations of a bra where you can wear it and you don't see the panty line. So what should you do? You already know how those pants fit you. Take that handheld mirror after you have gotten dressed and turn around and look at the backside of you. Your back. Do you see the rolls? Your back side. Do you see panty lines? If you see panty lines, if you see rolls in your back, it needs to be addressed because you want a smooth silhouette. You want your clothing to fit you properly. You don't want your clothes to look as if they're struggling. And when clothes underneath your outerwear are struggling, it will show on the outside as well. Okay? So it's not enough to just make sure your hygiene is proper and then get dressed. We have to stack, we have to build and start with the foundation. Remember, in a previous video, I told you when people talk about foundations, they typically think of a house, and that's great. Well, think of your body as the house, and you're building. And so, to properly build this house, we have to start with what? The undergarments, which are known as your foundations. When you are selecting your foundations, remember your body structure, your body type. Some women have wider upper bodies. Some have narrow upper bodies. Some are large chested. Some are very small. Some have a lot of weight around the midsection. So you may want to invest in a bra that extends down a little more as opposed to stopping right here. Some women have wider hips. And if you do, then when you do get to the point of selecting pants, jeans, skirts, and dresses, you need to be mindful of that. And we're going to get to that. So always remember, the image starts underneath the clothes. It's not the outerwear. The outerwear is just an icing on that part of the cake. But the main part is what's underneath, because what's underneath, if it is not intact and proper, it will not let the outer garment fall and flow on your body smoothly as they should. Now, when you're starting to look at these bras, remember, in the previous video, we talked about these bras that have lace. Some bras have wording. And when you're wearing a t-shirt or a blouse or a dress, you have to be mindful. Can those things be seen through the outer garment? Can they see the lace? Can they see the wording? I've even seen some bras with what the young people call bling on it. Can you see the imprint of those things through the bra, through the shirt? If you can see it through the shirt, you may want to reconsider. You may want to reconsider. You also pay attention to your upper shoulders when you're wearing a bra. If the bra digs into your skin, it is not the right size. It's time to reconsider. It's time to invest. And guess what? Now they have many sales going on. Many sales. All different types of bras, brasiers on sale. Take a look online and invest in the proper cut, the proper shape. And don't just get bras for everyday wear. Get bras for a formal event that's strapless and fit you properly. How would you know if a bra fits you properly? Go to a store and be measured properly. If you don't know how to measure yourself accurately, go to a specialty shop, a lingerie specialty shop, and let them measure you. When they measure you, you can write it down if you think you're going to forget, or just keep it in your head. And start to try on bras. Not saying you're going to buy the bra from that particular store, but you need to try it on and see how it feels when you move. How does it feel under here? Does it grab you? Does it poke you? If it is uncomfortable, don't buy it, because you're the one that have to wear it. And you want to be able to move freely and not feel and look uncomfortable. Sometimes you have to adjust these straps after you wash them. Stop thinking that, okay, I've washed the bra 5 or 6 times, something's wrong with the strap. They move. They move, baby. So you have to adjust them. The material that the garment is made of is a slick material. It's a slick fabric. So over time, it's going to move. So just readjust them. It doesn't necessarily mean that you need a new bra at that particular time. Sometimes you just need to adjust here or adjust in the back when you have different rows of hooks. Just adjust. After adjusting, if you find that it is still muffing out here, spilling out up here, okay, now it's time to make a trip to the store and be properly measured. Once you're properly measured and you've taken the time to try on a few that may be the style that you like, it may not be the color, but the style that you like, then you can go online and start to look at different things that appeal to you, especially during this time of year when they have sales. Okay? Because the goal is for your outerwear to fit and flow smoothly and properly. We've all seen women out who wear items without a bra, which is another thing we're going to talk about, or some women wear a bra and it is the wrong bra, and you see all the rolls underneath, all the rolls in the back. When you have a friend, a loved one who has a situation like this, politely speak to them and encourage them to invest in a better fitting foundation piece. Because if they don't, it will show up on the outerwear. Now, some women love to not wear bras. I don't suggest that to anyone unless you have a specific reason to not wear one. If you're wearing something that is backless or strapless, spaghetti strap, or a crisscross back, or a halter top back, there are bras that have hooks in the back where you can cross them, you can unhook them to make it a strapless bra, but please stop thinking it is appropriate to go to these various places, restaurants, gatherings without a bra on. I don't understand who you think you're trying to attract. Now, mind you, you will attract people, but remember, all attention is not good attention. You always want to present yourself in a clean, well put package. That package starts underneath the outer garment. It starts where? In the shower / bathtub with the clean canvas. And we're moisturized, we're hydrated, we put the fragrance on, we put the proper undergarments on for the attire you're going to wear for the occasion. Okay? So remember, if you want to look at the video about the clean canvas, it may be 1 or 2 videos that I talk about that. Go back and look at that. And remember, you need a handheld mirror. You need a long mirror because you need to be able to see yourself from head to toe. When you start to put these undergarments on, look in that long mirror. Look how it is fitting on you. Is it fitting you properly? Are you uncomfortable in it? Same way with the panties. There are too many varieties of types of panties. You have those long line panties that sometimes are shapers. You have regular panties. You got G-strings and cheekies and thongs. You have all kinds of things. Make sure you're wearing the proper panties for the garment that you're going to wear. So you will not have prints of your undergarments showing through your garment. And ladies, we already know what type of garment to wear during that time of the month. So we can leave that there so we don't gross out the men. But remember, those long length mirrors, you can find them at Walmart. They're not that expensive. Now, if you want to spend a pretty penny on one, you can do that. But you need a long mirror and you need a handheld mirror. So you can look at yourself in the front, both sides, and the back. And the back is not just for your hair. It is for you to look at the back of your body and to see how your garments are fitting on you. Okay? So we're going to start talking about more so the undergarment. And then we'll move on to other attire. We're also going to talk about the hair and the skin and the nails, because it is a package and you always want to present yourself as a well put together package. So don't forget to like, subscribe if you have enjoyed the content. And until I see you next time, remember all things etiquette.